Hi guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to show you how I take this photo that we took in the studio a week ago to this final result. It's super easy and there's just a couple of hacks that I want to show you that can really elevate your work, that can just make shooting easier. I just want to show you a couple of hacks today that can make your post-processing work a lot easier, and also shooting, especially if you don't have that much space. We're going to take care of things like up here, the other backdrops and the reflector that I put down here. And yeah, we're just going to take this to the next level, to a really high-end photo, and let's get right into it. I'm going to start off by using one of my presets because I'm not going to go into the editing part too deep today. So I'm just going to use this preset as a baseline and then quickly go over the things that I would adjust here and just get the perfect look that I want for this photo. And I think that's already it. That's all I'm gonna do. My presets, the one that I'm using for this shoot, are specific to this studio and the light setup that I'm using there. So that's why it's super quick. And yes, as you saw, I'm just gonna crop it so that the model is in the middle. I want to keep a lot of space around her because I think it looks really nice with this outfit. And next up, I'm gonna press Command E and open in Photoshop. Perfect, so we have our image in Photoshop, and then I'm not going to go into, as I said, retouching too much, but what I can already see here is my lens has kind of a lot of dust on it that I cannot get off. I also shoot on like I think this was f16, but just always the highest possible f-stop for whatever lens I'm using. Typically I work with a 105mm lens and I shoot on f22, but here I used a 35mm lens just because it like suits the shot more. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean this up real quick and then let's get into what actually is gonna take this photo to the next level. So we're gonna use the tool right here. I don't really know what it's called, the selection tool, and then select the area that's not part of the background yet, and then click content aware fill. It's in English. Yes, and then it's just gonna, as you can see here, automatically fill this, and then it's going to create a new layer with the object that you have just created. So this is the new layer. Then we're going to go back onto the base layer and do the same thing with the reflector down here. Again, content aware fill. It's going to do that automatically for us. Perfect. And then I'm going to create a new layer and select our subject automatically, and then go to mask, and then I can just, with the second tool right here, kind of rework the selection a bit. Okay. The top tool, by the way, is just a normal selection tool. Sometimes that works better, like on areas down here. And then I'm gonna go back to the, I think this is like a feather tool or something, whatever. So we're just gonna use this and go over this kind of quickly. And as I'm saying in all of my videos, I'm not going to do it perfectly right now. I'm just going to do it kind of quick for the sake of the video. And then I'm just going to go with the patch tool just because that's what I have open right now, and just work on the selection again a bit more. Try to get all of these pieces that are not selected. The white on white is not ideal for the automatic selection tool, but it works for now. So then with Command Shift and I, we're gonna reverse the selection, create a new empty layer down here, and then fill this with just a basic white color. Or you can, if you have like a pink background, you can also just sample by pressing Option. You can sample whatever color you want to use, but I'm gonna go with the extra white here. And then tone it down to, I think 40 is good. Yeah, so then we have a super clean, maybe even go down to 30. Then we have a super clean background. And then what bothers me up here is the kind of vignette that we have, because the backdrop is kind of curved up here. So I'm gonna create another new layer and go in with dodge and burn and adjust my settings here, and then just paint over the part up here. On the bottom, it doesn't bother me as much because that's just kind of the floor. It's okay if that's a little bit darker. Okay, I'm gonna go over the top here once again, and then we can see the before and after. Turn it down a bit, And there we go, that's all I'm gonna do. And now it all looks like a nice studio photo. If you want to, you could even go higher up, like with the opacity of the fill layer, and get rid of the shadow, or just place your subject while shooting further away from the backdrop. But we were still kind of limited in this studio, so that's why I kept her kind of close. And I also think the shadow, it doesn't really bother me, so that's what I'm doing in Photoshop. Super simple. Using a super simple preset in Lightroom as well. That's another tip. If you have like a very specific studio or like lighting situation that you shoot in a lot, just create a Lightroom preset with the settings that you like to use. This way you'll have a nice, like, coherent looking portfolio. All of your images will be similarly edited. I don't know if that word exists, whatever. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you use this hack, please send me your before and after photos on Instagram. I would love to see them. And one more before and after here. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you did learn something. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!